Hi, welcome to Cranbourne Golf Club. My name's Auhl. I'm the golf professional here at the golf club. I'm just going to run through our teaching philosophy that we have here at Cranbourne when you come for either a lesson or a lesson program that we do here. Effectively, with golf, we have three teaching areas, or three areas of the game that you need to be actually good at. There's technique development, which is the ability to swing the golf club in such a way to get the ball to go where you want it to go. It's being able to repeat the same golf swing over and over and over again. The second part of what we need to be able to do is to control either the length of the shot that you hit or the accuracy of that shot that you hit. And the last part is actually putting it all together and actually doing scoring. So the first part of what we're going to do today is technique development now. So technique essentially is really boring, but is a necessary part of the golf swing. You do need to be able to swing the golf club in such a way to become consistent. Consistency of that golf ball is essentially doing the same thing over and over and over again. Now, to play the game of golf, we have a hitting implement, we have a golf ball, and we have a target. Your job as a golfer is to swing the golf club in such a way to get the hitting implement to be 90 degrees to that target when you make contact with the ball. It's a really simple game when it comes to that point. So I'm just going to show you a couple of different ways you can actually do that. To make the ball go straight, we can go straight back and straight through, and that will deliver the hitting implement to a 90-degree angle. The other way we can do it is we can swing the club in some form of arc. So we take this golf club, which is just turned back. There's my target over here. So I can go straight back and straight through, and that will make the ball go somewhere near a target. The only problem with that though is the ball won't go very far, as you just saw. So if I go the other way, which is to swing in an arc, I can still make the ball go straight, but I can make it go significantly further. So from a golf swing point of view, what we're trying to do is swing the golf club in some form of circular arc, deliver the hitting implement back to a 90-degree angle more consistently. Everything that we teach here at Cranbourne is essentially based on that principle. So if we drop this club here for a second, if we look at the different planes of your body in which you can actually move, I can divide my body straight down the middle here, and I'll get left and right. That allows me to move in this direction. I can also divide my body in half, which will give me top and bottom, and that allows me to move in this direction. I can also divide my body down the side here, which will give me front and back, and that allows me to move in this direction. Essentially, golf is this way. Right? We swing in a rotation to deliver the hitting implement back to a 90-degree angle. From this angle, my golf swing looks like this. How do I know I've done it right or wrong? At the end of my swing, my weight finishes on my left heel and I'm balanced up on my right toe. If you watch any sort of golf on TV, you'll always see a golf professional finish in that position. So from a basic starting point, our motion is this way. We rotate on the way back, we come back to our position of 90 degrees, and then we rotate on the way through to our finish position. You know you've done it right because you'd be standing in that position. Effectively, my arm length doesn't change if my body keeps rotating. So if I bring my arms from here to here, that becomes my distance from the ball. The length of the golf club doesn't matter because the distance from here to here would always be the same. It would be consistent. So if I bring my arms from here to here, this is my setup position. Effectively, my body then rotates. My arms start to go round my body, and I can come back to a 90-degree position. From there I turn through and I finish facing where I'm going. So that's the body motion itself. From there we can have another part of our swing, which is a really important part, and probably the biggest thing that actually separates good players from average players, and that's what your actual wrist does. So my wrist action can move in two directions. It can go back and forward or up and down. Good players are back and forward, and the average person is up and down. You can never play good golf if your wrists are working up and down. If we go back to our circle in terms of our golf swing, if my body does this and my wrists do that, they don't work together. If my body does this which is our circle. My right wrist works back on itself. That goes together to create our circular motion. If I take this hitting implement and I make that rounded swing, as I swing back, my body rotates and my right wrist bends back on itself. As it comes back around, I can deliver the hitting implement back to 90 degrees. From there, I turn through to my finish position. At the end of my swing, my weight finishes on my left heel, balanced up on my right toe. So essentially, from a golf swing point of view, we work on two factors. We are trying to create a circular motion. We are trying to hit the ball at a position that's 90 degrees to our target. To achieve that, our body has to rotate, and my right wrist always bends back on itself. At the end of the swing, how do I know I've done it right or wrong? I'm finished in that position. To show you what it looks like, I'm going to take my golf club, do my practice swing, how do I know the swing's right or wrong? I can actually check that position at the end of my swing. From a technique point of view, golf is a fairly simple game. It's repetition of very basic components of a golf swing. Rotate your torso and make sure your right wrist works back and forward. Now we're going to move on to controlling how far you hit the golf ball or the accuracy of that golf shot.